You know why?
Yeah?
Because we hit, what, like 50 degrees?
50 degrees. It was fantastic. But
amazing.
As you said, Betsy, this is not all great news here.
Yeah. For the gamblers, we're sitting flush at this point. We're doing really well. Temperatures are well into the 50s at this point. We're going to stay here. We have a few rain showers moving in. There's clouds where these little icons are missing here. But there's a look at the radar. You can see that we are starting to pick up some of these light rain showers. These are sprinkles and light rain. This is not the flooding rain that we're expecting to come in tomorrow. But look at this. Temperatures are still well into the 50s, even at 57 in tropical Dover right now, 48 in Worcester. But the overriding picture here is that southwesterly wind that continues to pump the humidity in here, and it's going to continue to keep us in the 50s tonight. We're going to start the day tomorrow in the 50s, and then this comes in. This is the cold air. This is the game changer as we head through the end of the day tomorrow. That's what's going to take all this rain, kick it over to an ice mix, and then to snow. Time and time again, I hear people say, I can handle the wintry weather, but keep the ice. Tomorrow is probably not going to be the best of evenings for us. Look at all the advisories associated with the storm system. The winter storm warnings are off to the west, but that does not mean that we are not being impacted by this. So we continue to focus on the three big things that you need to know about: the rain and wind tonight and tomorrow, the icy mix setting up for tomorrow night, and then the freeze up that we have going into the day on Friday. All the standing water is going to freeze solid by the time we get into Friday, and so we do have concerns about ice. Here's your National Design-Mar hour-by-hour forecast. We stay mild. We stay showery as we head through the overnight hours. But tomorrow morning, the rain moves in. Persistent, moderate to heavy rain at times coming down around most of northeast Ohio. Things start to get a little tricky as we get into the afternoon. This is noontime. Southwest winds still kicking in here at 16 miles an hour. Temps in the 50s south. But this is where Lake Erie becomes more of a foe than a friend, because that ice is sitting out there, and as the wind begins to change directions, that is going to set up a changeover from rain to freezing rain to sleet to snow tomorrow evening. Lakeshore areas have a chance to have a slightly longer period of freezing rain before the sleet takes over. And then as we head through the late evening into the overnight hours, the sleet moves out. We get belted with a lick of snow, and then we continue to have some scattered snow showers early in the day on Friday. With all the ice on the lake, yes, we still have a chance for lake effect snow on Friday. That ice is going to be moving. We will have open areas, but here's the kicker. It's a wind-driven event, and the winds are only going to be lined up for lake effect for a short period of time. So that's in our favor. Rainfall forecast. Friends, we are talking about 1.5 to 2 inches of rain potentially across all of northeast Ohio. That's the high end of things. What you see here is pretty representative of a good chance. So anywhere from 1 to 2 inches of rain coming down. That is on top of frozen ground, so it's all runoff. That's why we have concerns about local waterways. Yes, the rivers, but also creeks, streams, ditches, your streets, your driveways, all of that has a problem as we head through the next 24 hours. I mentioned the freezing rain. This is where things get a little tricky as far as timing goes. Freezing rain is such a peculiar little precipitation type. You need a very shallow layer of very cold air and rain coming over it. And right now it looks like we are lining up for a pretty good glazing of ice across all these areas that you see here in blue. That does include greater Cleveland. Then we're going to throw the sleet on top of that, and we will also throw a little snow on top of that too. Temperatures are going to be cold enough that we should get some good flood fluff factor by the time we hit Friday morning. So we're talking anywhere from a nice ground coating farther south to a few inches farther to the north. The impacts will be swift. High impacts on the roads late Thursday. Air impacts, not so worried about that. They do really great salting on the runways and whatnot, but we do have the potential to have some slowdowns because of other airports around us. School closings are a possibility on Friday. At this point, I'm not thinking widespread power outages, but it's something we're watching. Here's your Union Home Mortgage forecast. It all goes down late day tomorrow. 20s for Friday, but we climb out of the basement. And by Sunday, with all the world watching with the All-Star game, 49 and sunshine. Take that, world. We'll be right back with sports.